What spine-chilling behaviors do Sigma males exhibit without even realizing it? Traits so enigmatic they defy societal norms. Spine-chilling things Sigma males do without realizing it. These aren't deliberate acts of rebellion, but instinctive rhythms pulsing beneath the surface of who you are. Picture this. You enter a room, and without uttering a word, the energy shifts, eyes flicker toward you, torn between curiosity and unease. It's not dominance you wield, but an aura that fractures predictability. You don't perform for the crowd. Your raw authenticity alone rattles a world addicted to masks. Consider this paradox. Society thrives on noise, validation, and scripted roles. Yet you're the silent force slicing through that static, observing while others erupt, listening while they claw at silence. Your presence doesn't need a spotlight. It hums in the shadows, unscripted and untethered. That's a chill they feel. Your indifference to their games isn't defiance. It's your default. And that primal detachment from the herd, it sends tremors through their fragile ecosystems. But here's the twist. This isn't coldness. It's a quiet strength so innate, you might miss its power. While others suffocate without applause, you breathe truth, dissecting life on your own terms. You decode emotional theatrics, spot hidden agendas, and see the lies people cradle like lifelines. That clarity? It's a scalpel, silent, precise, lethal. They sense you're not swallowing their narratives, and it unnerves them. Not because you judge, but because your freedom mirrors cages they built for themselves. The irony? You're not even trying. This isn't a persona. It's your DNA. Some brand you a lone wolf. Others see a riddle they'll never solve. They'll call you intimidating yet orbit your gravity, torn between fear and fascination. Your silence isn't hollow. It's a language louder than their noise, a challenge to everything they cling to. You refuse their boxes, and that quiet revolution, it etches into their minds long after you've vanished. If you ever felt like a ghost in a world of actors, a shadow carving its own path, own it. That dissonance isn't a flaw. It's proof of something raw and rare. In an era drowning in conformity, the man who dances to his own rhythm isn't just seen, he's remembered. Let's dissect this enigma together. Here at the Sigma male community, we don't just decode the extraordinary, we live it. Ready to unravel the mystery? Let's begin. 1. Supernatural ability to sense lies. Picture yourself as a human lie detector, your senses dialed up to 11. You don't just hear the word spilling out of someone's mouth. You catch the faltering breath lurking before a fib, the twitch of an eyelid betraying panic, the forced cheer that crumbles before it reaches their eyes. This isn't intuition. It's a sixth sense. Your invisible radar picks up signals others miss. The too quick swallow, the stilted cadence, the posture shift that screams guilt. You don't decode lies. You exhume them. What do you do with this power? You wield it like a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. Let the liar ramble, their words stacking into a house of cards. You'll wait for the collapse, or strike with a single, surgical question that guts their story, leaving them stammering in the wreckage. No gloating, no theatrics, just truth. Liars squirm under your gaze, their masks melting like wax, while the honest lean into your clarity like sunlight. You're the ghost in the machine of deception, and the game rigs itself against them. 2. Reading people like a post-mortem report. Every conversation is a dissection, and you're the surgeon with X-ray vision. You don't just listen, you autopsy. The pause heavy with hesitation, the contradiction masquerading as a joke, the hand confessing secrets their mouth won't utter. It's all evidence. You're piecing together their psychological blueprint, spotting motives buried under layers of self-delusion. They're an open book, but you're the only one fluent in their language. The effect? Honest souls breathe easy under your gaze, finally seen. But the frauds? They implode. Your silence becomes a truth serum. They overshare, backtrack, dig their own graves trying to win your approval. No accusations needed. Your stillness is a jury, the verdict, the execution. 3. Seeing through false confidence and social masks. Bravado doesn't sway you, it's cardboard armor. That loudmouth boasting about his conquests? You spot the flicker of doubt as he scans a room for believers. The charmer oozing charisma? You clock the mechanical laugh, the rehearsed swagger that's 2 beats too slow. False confidence is a pantomime, and you're the heckler who knows the script by heart. This X-ray vision reshapes every room you enter. Social climbers hit a wall. Their charm curdles into sweaty desperation when you don't applaud. But the truly confident? They lock eyes with you, a silent nod passing between wolves and a field of sheep. You're the litmus test for authenticity, and the fakes always fail. For making people feel exposed silently. Your silence isn't empty, it's a hall of mirrors. People babble, confess, twist themselves into knots trying to fill the void you leave. Your gaze pins them like a specimen, every micro-expression, every flinch, framed under glass. You don't interrogate, you curate their unraveling. Why? Most skate through life on half-truths and rehearsals. You're the ice cracking beneath them. They choke on their own facades, desperate for your validation or fleeing your unblinking truth. You're not cruel, you're a force of nature. Authenticity thrives in your presence. Bullshit suffocates. 5. Aura of mystery. You don't broadcast your life. You cloak it. The quiet observer, speaking only in lightning strikes that electrify the room. People claw at your ambiguity. Is he judging? Plotting? A ghost passing through? You're a Rorschach test. They see their own fears in your silence. This isn't a persona. It's biological. You're the wild card in a rigged game, the unsolved equation in their spreadsheet world. They'll orbit you, equal parts dread and fascination, replaying your words like cryptic prophesies. Your mystery isn't cultivated. It's a residue of a mind that refuses to be owned. You're still here, eyes locked on this screen, because you're not just passing time. You're searching for something deeper. Whether you're a Sigma male yourself or someone peering into this world through the Sigma male community channel, this moment is yours. These traits aren't random quirks. They're the tools of a mind that thrives outside the herd, a spirit that bends the rules of power and presence. You don't have to fit the mold. Maybe you see yourself in these words. Maybe you're just fascinated by the idea. Either way, what's coming next will show you how this mindset turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. Lean in. This is where it gets real. 6. Shifting from invisible to intimidating. You've mastered the shadow switch. One moment, a ghost dissolving into the background. The next, a predator stepping into the light. A tilt of the head, a voice dipped in iron. Suddenly, the room bends. No shouting, no flexing. Authority hums in your bones. They never see it coming. The wallflower morphs into a warlord, and their assumptions shatter. Your power isn't loud, it's tectonic. Control isn't seized, it's revealed. 7. Refusal to play emotional games. Guilt trips? Shatter against you. Flattery? Slides off like rain. You're the black hole of emotional warfare. Drama enters, nothing escapes. Manipulators unravel. Puppeteers with cut strings, thrashing for a reaction you'll never give. This isn't apathy, it's immunity. While others drown in performative outrage, you're 10 miles ahead, building empires in the silence they are too scared to endure. 8. Fearlessness against control. Threats die at your feet. Yellows shrink under your glacier stare. Guilt trippers starve on your indifference. You're the unmovable object, their dominance a matchstick against your bonfire resolve. Controllers crumble when their tools break. You don't fight, you outlast. Your strength isn't in defiance, it's in existing beyond their reach. 9. Withholding reactions until the perfect moment. You're a loaded gun with infinite patience. Let them rant, bait, dig their own graves. You're cataloging. When you strike, it's mathematical, a word that guts their ego, a truth that collapses their narrative. Stillness isn't weakness, it's a calm before the storm. They'll learn. Your silence was never surrender. It was a countdown. 10. Vanishing without a trace. You exit like a sniper retreating. Swift, clean, no trace. When a situation rots, you're already gone. No goodbyes, no self-indulgent drama. Just the echo of your absence. They'll spin stories, clutching at ghosts, while you're 3 chapters ahead. Loyalty isn't to people, it's to purpose. You don't abandon, you evolve. So, there you have it, 11 ways you might be quietly shaking up the world without even trying. If you saw yourself in any of these, you're not weird, you're wired differently, and that's your edge. Drop a comment and tell us which one made you think, damn, that's me. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the Sigma Male community for more real talk like this. Keep owning your path, brothers. We'll catch you in the next one.